Welcome to Poetry Changes Lives. Poetry meets history and a thought for the day, all in this one book. PoetryChangesLives.com is the website. Well, on this day in 1619, the first slaves in North America were brought there by Dutch colonists. They were taken to Jamestown, Virginia, and following that, slave labor was to become a basic fact in the southern states of America and much of South America as well for the next 250 years, until it was outlawed by the 13th Amendment in the United States in 1865. A total of about 12 million slaves were brought from Africa to the Americas. The great majority of African slaves were transported to sugar colonies in the Caribbean and South America, particularly Brazil. As their life expectancy was horribly short, their numbers had to be continually replenished. In North America, however, life expectancy was better than in South America, and the slave population reproduced quite often, and by the census of 1860 in the United States, it had reached over 4 million. Well, one of the first American slaves to be recognized as a published writer and poet was a wonderful lady called Phyllis Wheatley, who wrote some really good poetry, I think. Sadly, she died aged 31. She started off, well, she was born in West Africa and sold into slavery at the age of just 7 years old, transported to North America and bought by a family from Boston, Massachusetts, where she lived most of her life. The family was the Wheatley family, who were very benign and kindly educated her and encouraged her to write and encouraged her to get her work published. And she gained emancipation. Sadly, after visiting England and becoming quite famous, her life went downhill a bit, and she died rather mysteriously, aged just 31. I still think she's a very much person to be respected and admired, and I'm going to read the start of one of her best-known poems. I think it's really good, and I like its tone. Here we are. See what you think of this. 'Twas mercy brought me from my pagan land, taught my benighted soul to understand that there's a God and there's a Saviour too. Once I redemption neither sought nor knew. Some view our sable race with scornful eye. Their colour is a diabolic dye. But remember, Christians, Negroes black as Cain may be refined and join the angelic train. Well done, Phyllis Wheatley. I really admire her, and I hope you like that poem. Today, I ask help for all those still suffering as slaves in the world today, and let me tell you, there's quite a few of them. Thanks for listening.